The Chicago Bears are what we thought they are. Trash. And not even the defense. Their defense, they're like a gold mine. But here's the problem with the defense. They're like a gold mine in a trash can. That's what the defense is. I feel so, so bad for the defense. Time and time again, they keep this team in the game. But time and time again, this offense can't do what it takes to win a game, to score points. Like how hard it is to score against one of the worst defenses in the NFL. How hard is that? Like, this offense might even struggle against the Jets. Just put it how they are. I'm just going to put it how it is. This offense will probably struggle against the Jets. They are that bad. Think about that for a second. The Jets, the New York Jets. This offense probably would struggle against them. And I don't even know what to say at this point as a Bears fan, as a fan who's been watching them for years. Because time and time again, the storyline continues. You have a good defense, you have a bad offense. And you would think that, oh, the Bears hired an offensive coach, right? Like, if someone did not watch football and they said, hey, why does your offense struggle so much? And why is your defense so good? Do you have a defensive head coach? And we'll be like, no, we have an offensive head coach. And they'll be like, what? Really? Yes. The reason the Bears hired Matt Nagy was to fix that offense. And Matt Nagy hasn't been doing that. In 2018, he did that. He did his job. He was going to improve it into 2019, but he didn't. He didn't make adjustments. He didn't adapt to Mitchell Trubisky. He didn't adapt to Mitch's strengths and weaknesses. He just had a play. He just had a thought, a play that he had in his mind, and he was going to execute that. He just had a plan in his mind, and he's just gonna execute that. He doesn't change his plans for Mitchell Trubisky. He doesn't adapt. He doesn't change. He's not like Sean McVay, who adapt to his quarterback and make his quarterback feel comfortable, make his quarterback have the necessary tools, have the necessary plays where his quarterback can succeed. And before Matt Nagy says, right now the Bears have their post game conference, and Matt Nagy will probably be saying, "Hey, we lost. I think we're a really good team. We just gotta improve some things and improve." Matt Nagy, there is a lot to improve, and you haven't done that. This team is not good. This team does not have any optimism, especially with that offense that you were hired to fix. And that goes on you. You said during the Rams game that it wasn't that you felt that you were a good play caller, and you're 5-2, and you guys are successful, and if the things continue to happen, you'll give up play calling. You should be going to your coaches tonight. You should be no. You after the game, you should have approached your offensive coordinator. You should have approached Double Loggins and been like, "Hey guys, I'm giving up play calling right now. I'm just done." But you think Matt Nagy would probably say that? Probably not. Knowing Matt Nagy, probably not. This is the same guy who refuses to start Mitchell Trubisky when he sees Nick Foles making the same exact mistakes. Probably not. Matt Nagy is not the guy who will go and give up his play calling. Do I hope he does? Yeah, of course I do. I think he should give up his play calling because there's no reason he should be calling screens to David Montgomery when the game's on the line and you should be launching the ball deep. There's no reason why his team should be so undisciplined and why on 4th and 1 you can't convert and you have two penalties with two experienced veterans, Charles Leno and Jimmy Graham. You should be having this team become disciplined. This Chicago Bears team is one of the most disciplined one of the most penalized. Sorry, I'm so mad. Penalized teams in the entire NFL, and that has to go on your coaching. That has to be on your ability to coach and your ability to make adjustments. And if Matt Nagy can't even adjust to that, how can he adjust to this offense and make changes and make them actually score points? Right? Against the Bucks, we had a ton of penalties. We didn't fix that for the Rams game. We didn't fix that for the Saints game. We didn't fix that for this game. And that goes on Matt Nagy. He has to get this team together. He has to make them more disciplined. He has to make the flags go down because that is costing our team a lot. Then he has to go to the offense. He has to be like, hey guys, how can I help you? First of all, he should be giving up play calling. Then he should be like, hey guys, I'm giving up play calling. Nick Foles, you have more ability to run how you think the offense should be like. But how can I help you? How can I design plays for you, Nick Foles, that you will have more time and more time to make plays? Offensive line, how much time do you guys need until you guys see the pressure? Right? There was you guys remember last week when we played the Saints? Matt Nagy said, I did not pay attention to the Javon Wims' fight. I was looking at my play calling sheet and I did not see that happen. And then their offensive coordinator was able to get this team together after that fight and talk to them and tell them, hey guys, let's move on from this. Let's make a change and let's improve. Matt Nagy was not the guy who did that. And that really makes me, as a Bears fan, question his leadership, question whether or not he's a good head coach. Because right now, I know that Matt Nagy is a bad play caller. I know that. And I know that he at least he wants to keep this team together. He said we're all in. But the Bears are not all in when you have so many penalties. They're not all in when you have a guy who's fighting someone else. They're not all in when you have a defense that is trying so hard and you have an offense that cannot score. That is not all in. That is a lack of accountability on all sides and a lack of accountability on your side. And this Bears offense, Nick Foles, why is Nick Foles overthrowing the ball? Why is Nick Foles not making the necessarily right reads? Why is he throwing all these bad passes, right? The offensive line is due to Ryan Pace's inability to build a great offensive line and offense in general. Ryan Pace is the sole reason why this team might be so bad as they are. And I will be making a video on that pretty soon, but that's just a short preview. If Ryan Pace built a good offensive line for a guy like Nick Foles, again, that's on Matt Nagy too and Ryan Pace. They should see Nick Foles and see where he's successful. He's successful when he has a really, really good offensive line. And the Bears did not do that. Instead, they got one guy in Jermaine Friday and got two guys in the 7th round. They didn't even adjust that in the offseason and early in the draft. Why did we even draft Travis Gibson if he's not playing? Why did we sign a guy like Robert Quinn when that money could have gone to like a premier offensive lineman, or we could have made a trade for like Trent Brown or something? And at this point, we are a long way from getting a guy like Justin Fields or Trevor Lawrence. But I think if we don't look like a team that can play in the playoffs. I think if I'm the Bears, first of all, I'm going to fire Ryan Pace and Matt Nagy. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm also going to fire Ted. But I'm going to hire a GM who's offensive minded and who knows how to make good moves. Maybe someone from the Chiefs or the Ravens or from the Bills or from the Patriots. Maybe Nick Calcillo, the guy from the Patriots. Guys like that. And, get someone who actually knows how to build a team. Not only on the on defensive side of the ball, but mostly on the offensive side of the ball. Because this offense needs a makeover. We need to start all over. And the fact that Allen Robinson hasn't been re-signed yet shows you all you need to know about Ryan Pace. I'm just pissed off at these two, Ryan Pace and Matt Nagy, Nick Foles, and how Matt Nagy decided to bench his Mitchell Trubisky when he was 3-0 and go to Nick Foles, who seems at times and most of the time worse than Mitchell Trubisky. Like at this point, I want Mitchell Trubisky to start. So that's the end of my rant. But if you guys enjoyed that, make sure to like it. Make sure to hit the bell icon. I've been making a lot of content, so make sure you keep up with my content. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Go watch my previous videos. That helps my watch time. And again, don't forget, like this video, and chat with me below. Let me know what you guys think about this Bears team. Let me know what you guys think about Matt Nagy, Ryan Pace, and the Bears organization and the offense. Peace out, you guys. I hope you have a better day.